Hey guys, how's it going? Yesterday, my dad and the guy he works with was putting a engine in this 1977 Chevy Pickup. That's the new one there. The Chevy 350 crate motor with 1,500 miles on it. I don't really know too much about it. I guess just pretty much stock. This was a fuel-injected engine, and he got the intake to switch it over to carbureted. So we ran into problems after problems after problems here. Dipstick's on the wrong side, so he's got to get a new dipstick. Timing cover was different. Bunch of different shit. Like I said, the intake, he has an intake, but he couldn't use it because this is carbureted. This was a throttle body, and he wanted to put carbureted in it. The difference in the intakes are you can see these bolts here. They go in slanted, sort of an angle, like that. Instead of straight down, they're like that. So that's the difference in them. So just give you a walk around the truck. The body's a little rough here. He's getting new fenders for it. Step side bed. Like I said, it's rough, but it's a work truck. So, well, not work truck, but so he drives to work every day. Daily driver. You don't go far. He only goes like 4 miles there and 4 miles back. Old school, new school. Here's the hood over here. As you see, rust. Doors are even rough. Inside's rough. Yeah, it's 77. A rough 77. But, yeah, so, I'm going to videotape it, and you guys are going to see the first startup of this engine while it's in the truck. So, yeah, I'll go show you the old engine now. Hey guys, you're watching John Deere 50D on YouTube TV. So here's the old engine. This is a Chevy 400. Same block as the 350, but pistons are bored out from the factory. And what happens to these Chevy 400s is there are no places in the heads for the antifreeze to travel through. So the heads crack and then cause it to use antifreeze, which is exactly what was happening. He was using 2 quarts of oil a week and like a gallon of antifreeze every week. So wasn't doing good, that's for sure. We're not sure if this is the original engine or not, but yeah, see his intake, the bolts go slanted straight in. And he was going to take the Chevy 350 engine out of my dad's Chevelle here, but my dad didn't get the big block, and he kind of wants to keep the engine in there for moving purposes. The big block engine's supposed to come this winter, so hopefully. And then yeah, so as I said, that one would have just bolted right in. Of course, it looks bigger in the Chevelle than it does in the truck, but promise you, same engine. One more thing we found wrong with the fuel injected into carburetor. You see the cover, that plate there is where the fuel pump goes. Now, for covers there, and what actually operates the fuel pump is on the camshaft going in. There's a little lobe on it, and when that comes by, it pushes the pump and then pumps the fuel. Well, my dad figured to take the cover off, stick the rod in there, and make sure the fuel pump works. Well, we turn the engine, turn it. Well, the rod never came out, so there's no lobe on the camshaft for a manual fuel pump, so you had to go to an electric fuel pump. One of these little jobbies in here. So that just goes on there, and see, for carbureted applications. So that's what you need, because a regular electric fuel pump won't go on there, you know. Regular electric fuel pump has way too much pressure for a carburetor. So yeah, now we're going to, well, my dad and the guy he works for is going to fire this back together, and I'll show you startup of it. First startup. Well, I know I'm showing you the back of the house here. It has nothing to do with the truck, but the truck is gone. She made it home, half an hour down the road. He says he uses more gas than his other one, but you know, at least he has an engine that runs now. He's been driving it everywhere. He's been driving it, you know, back and forth to work. He drove it for half hour up to another place, so it's running good. So yeah, it's just a quick little video on the engine swap, and yeah. So anyway, guys, if you have any questions about switching from carbureted to, well, switching a throttle body engine to carbureted, let me know. I went through a lot of shit. Well, not me, but went through a lot of shit. I recommend not doing it. If you're gonna put if you're gonna put an engine in a carbureted truck, buy an engine that's made for a carburetor. If you guys don't know what fuel injected is, it's almost has like a housing like a carburetor, but it injects the fuel in there. So you could switch them. You could switch them over. You could switch the throttle bodies over to carbureted, but it's a lot of work. So yeah, there it is. Anyway, guys, thanks for watching. Comment, rate, and subscribe.